So many things going on. There's so many screens. I did not even hear you come in the booth.
Hey, that's all right. We just got to go ahead and lock that so nobody else sneaks in.
Brandon, I was gonna, you know, I was gonna we'll stick with the storyline how you're always late, but seeing as you ruined that, I mean, we'll just skip past it, I guess.
It is quite the storyline. Could you hit on that? We're doing something a little different with the track tonight. Can I get some
I
info on
do
that?
believe that Robert said he was gonna I think I heard this right now. Don't quote me, cause you know I'm not prone to being right. But I do believe Robert said he was gonna, reset the track before the feature and have the fellas run it in a bit manually.
That's gonna be really long. But I have been suggesting that for a while. Excuse
But
me.
more importantly, right now we're going into Heat One.
Oh
Brandon,
my goodness, let me get my camera set up. Johnny, give me the full
Mo,
field rundown on this one.
Mo money, Mo problems. Copeland gonna roll us off of this one. He is on that pole. We're gonna have James Lucas in second. Nate Wimhoff, saw him weaponize his teammate last week, in third. Hopefully he doesn't do that to Copeland here. Anthony Ely in fourth. Brandon Jones in fifth. Justin Henderson not hit the grid yet, but he is in sixth. William Thayer, Brandon the Rushy, the Frenchie, whatever he is, his hometown is his dad's house, so we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna have
His
Caleb Myers
hometown is
in
dad's house.
P8, and this is gonna be Julian Shanks P9. Wayne, take you to the woods, blow you back out, Hummel. Brandon, he was on that bourbon earlier. I said, Wayne, you gotta put it down, man. There's no need for all that. You're
You
gonna have
gotta put it down, Wayne.
Robert Eversole is racing this one in 11th, and Bailey Proctor is gonna be rounding this field out.
Is Bob actually racing here tonight?
Bob is literally on the track right now as we're speaking.
That is scary. I'm actually scared. I'm scared for the field. I think the field themselves should be scared.
Does Port Royal not have a spotter view? We're gonna roll with let's see here. Zachary, I know you're in the stream. Unc, what's the best camera angle?
Talking about a decade on the simulator when we mentioned Zach.
I mean, there's a full decade. You would think this guy could like at least, I mean, okay, let's see why my stream is so zoomed in here. Let's fit this thing to the screen. That's more like it. We are not 100% zoomed in. I gotta update that there, but I'm gonna slide this over. And this is a lot better now. It's a lot better. Brandon, I do believe we are coming to the green this time around.
We are indeed. Chase Copeland gonna lead them into 3 and 4. We'll be looking to give them the green flag on heat race number 1.
Copeland, great jump. I think Copeland's had a different wrap in every race of this season. I can't see shit on these camera angles. They all suck. Zachary, help!
Well, so far, what I can tell you, if you can't see, is more money, more problems, more. I don't even know.
They're getting together
More
behind him.
seconds ahead.
He is most seconds, 4 seconds, however many seconds you please. It's gonna be Wemhoff up to second. They are 3 wide for that fourth position. James Lucas, hold
This
on.
track is packed up.
Brandon, it is super racy though. These fellas are on the bottom top. They're coming off the corner side by side here.
Excuse me, Johnny. Excuse me.
You are excused.
Thank you.
That's no problem. But Brandon, I don't know if the top is quite where you want to be just yet, but we'd look to be easing into that point. So everybody's going to go back to the bottom. Nobody has the huge nuts to go ahead and get up top. Well, a few did, but it wasn't working out for them.
Track is pretty tacked up still. Very tacked up still. Very much around the bottom. Couple guys looking to try something up top.
We have a battle back here. Justin Henderson and James Lucas for that final transfer as we come to 3 to go. Now,
This race honestly feels like it's taken forever.
This track is huge, I swear.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that. It is a rather big racetrack.
Brandon, James Lucas holding on for dear life here. Honestly, if I'm Justin Henderson, he's getting the boot and I'm getting that spot.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to be a mover and shaker, but there are 3 of them going for it. The final transfer.
They're coming to the white flag this time. As I would watch the front of the pack, but they're pretty much have their positions settled.
Yeah.
Brandon, as we come, it's going to be Ely with the crossover underneath Henderson as we come into turn 4. Ely, huge slider, might have not been what he needed. It's going to be Henderson edging him out. He just edged that man out for third. It's going to be Copeland, Wemhoff, Henderson, your 3 to the main. James Luke, Anthony Ely, that first car out. Ely. Buddy, if you want me to pronounce your name right, you're going to have to tell me.
Ely.
That's what I was thinking right there. We're going to wait for them to grid up as I was doing some searching. And here we go. It's going to be Scott Colm leading us off in this one. Wesley Wilkins to his outside. Zachary Tubman in third. Jeffrey Hyatt rolling in P4. Torrey J. Boyd in that 5th position. Joseph Renfro, Brandon, no arms needed. Look ma, no hands. Look ma, no arms. Straight feet. Get into the top. Come on, Joseph, from that P6 position. It's going to be Scott Mouse in 7th. Tyler Smith 8th. Denham Pullen 9th. Jeremy Johnson 10th. And Christopher P. Ryan rolling out the tail of this field.
Well, it looks like Scott Colm continuing a decent stretch to start the season. I do believe he had a pretty off week 2 weeks ago, if not last week, in the Pro Late models.
Lernerville was not good to Scott. It's all right, though. They do get a drop week in this league.
I feel like there is a nickname to be had with Wesley Wilkins, and I'm still thinking it out.
I know this man. He is a pretty cool fellow, Wesley Wilkins. I've raced a few hosted with him. Not bad. A little bit of a weapon, but he does mean well, and he tries his best, and that's all you can ask.
I think you did it for him. It's Wesley the Weapon Wilkins.
He's a weapon, fully loaded. Actually, not even a gun. This guy is a knife. He brought a knife to a gunfight.
Oh, yeah. You love to hear it, honestly. You love to hear it. As an announcer, I don't really care how this goes because it does not impact my race. I'm here for the enjoyment factor, and I'm going to get enjoyment off this green flag. Scott Colm leads him off. Honestly, a pretty decent start there for Mr. Wilkins on the outside. Oh, man, they are getting together at the back of the field. They'll get it all sorted out.
Brandon, Zachary Tubman got sent back to the plantation as he got just bobbled out on that start.
Wow.
Joseph Renfro, no hands, just driving the wheels off of that car. Brandon, driver spotlight, we have to do it. I mean, look at this, is so impressive.
I'm still in fucking awe from your comment, Johnny. You got it from here, Bubba. Give me the driver spotlight.
Joseph Renfro, if we don't know him, does not have arms, and he drives with 1 foot. Where's the caution, Joseph? Hold on, we'll come back to you, I swear. All right, let's gonna go back to this caution here. Let's see what happened on the speedway. Brandon, we're towards the back of the field. Jeremy Johnson just turns down into P-Ryan. Jesus Christ! That had to be on purpose. Robert, we're going to need some penalties. But Brandon, as I was saying a minute ago, damn, what was I saying a minute ago? Oh, Joseph Renfro, driver spotlight here. No arms, Brandon. Drives with one foot, controls all the stuff with his other. I mean, that is just astonishing. As some people can't drive with two hands and 2 feet. I mean, you gotta respect it.
It is very much respected. We're going to be going single file for this restart. Bob's told the field we're not going another time around. Get them in position. Get them lined up. We're going out of 4. And that is exactly what we shall do.
It's gonna be Colm Wilkins Renfro currently in the show out of this one.
Scott Calm leading them to green.
Wilkins right on that bumper. Brandon, who's gonna step out of line first? It's gonna be Scott Mouse up to the top and fourth, looking to get a run on. Maybe Renfro as he gets into his back bumper. Mouse has his nuts against the fence and he is letting it rip as he crosses Renfro over. No, he doesn't. Falls back in line.
You say Mouse?
Moused. How you pronounce this dude's last name?
Oh, Scott Mouse has been black flagged.
He has?
So the tower must have not liked something here.
Oh, I ain't gonna
Not
get
exactly sure what's going on
himself,
here.
Jeffrey. It's gonna be Renfro is holding on.
From the back, Ginger just broke on the wall. That will be Zachary Meitzner
Some
into the
of you
wall.
may know him as Zachary Tubman is broken. We're gonna come back to this race for the final spot. Mouse is gonna look. Mouse is gone. I think Robert had enough of him. Brandon, it's gonna be Colm Wilkins Renfro. You're 3 to the show, but high at first car out. Brandon, can we get an update on Scott Mouse?
Can you hold up? Hold up. A second.
Well, as you're holding up, I'll go ahead and get this one introduced. We got Ian Rumsey leading him to the green here on that pole position. Tyler Bigford on his outside pole. Bicky with the blicky. Told me he had safety off, so that could go anyway. We'll see how that turns out. Zach Ellis in third. JD Renfro.
We're back.
The Renfro with arms in fourth. Miller Kangas. He's looking to take off tonight, if you know what I mean. Fifth. Jason E. Wilson in sixth. Damon Leonard not hit the grid yet. Brandon, big news for the booth. First car we are officially sponsored on that 22 machine of Joshua Wright. He does have a booth sponsorship on the car.
He does have it spelled Boofy, so we are Boofy on that car, but we are not Boofy in the booth.
We are Boofy, Buffet, Boofy. It doesn't matter. Matthew Montando in ninth. James Miller, the Maniac, in 10th. Ryan Sanford Jr. rounding this field out.
I'm going to give you one to watch in this one, Johnny. I was sharing a conversation with Tyler Bickford. Bicky with the blicky said the blicky is coming out safety off tonight. So, as far as the competitors are concerned, I'd be worried. As far as we're concerned, I think we're in for a show.
Brandon, before this one goes green, I have a question from Caleb Boykin in the chat, and I need you to answer this one. Is it normal to be horny from this announcer?
It depends which one.
Caleb, we're gonna need a clear response on which announcer you're referring to here. If you say me, I have a feeling Brandon's gonna say no.
Looks like we are leading them down the backstretch. It'll be Ian Rumsey on the pole. Leading them off into 3 and 4. Looking for the green flag. We're looking. We're green.
green. Brandon. Miller Kang is to the inside already for turn.
I don't think he saw what happened last race with Mouse, but he was trying to sneak up a position, which was the result of the black flag earlier, was sneaking positions. But take a gander of that 74 car on the bottom, making it stick down there. Little struggle down the straightaway, moves it up high.
Brandon,
Ian Rumsey.
The field has gradually moved up throughout the night. And, you know, Port Royal top dominant to an extent, but I don't know if it's just top right now. These fellas are, it seems like they can still move around and make some moves and, you know, do whatever the hell they want to.
Yeah, it looks like the thing is, though, the top of 1 and 2, as always, a bit of a rutted up mess. I know behind the wheel of some of these machines, they will be all over the place, but I can tell you who's not all over the place is Ian Rumsey leading this one. Clean and green so far. We got a battle for the transfer, really shaking up back there.
We're going to go back and ride and watch this. Zach Ellis. Some thought he
looks
was
like
Mason
he changed.
Klein on an alt
looks
earlier.
Like a new scheme for tonight. The association is done.
No, Brandon, that is still a Mason Klein Motorsports machine.
Maybe my...
Brandon, they have gotten into each other in that back there. We're going to potentially see a caution here. Unless Robert, yep, as I expected.
There it is.
We're going to go back and ride with the Jason E. Wilson as I saw him kind of get put into the wall. Wilson just looks to that top and Sanford just keeps sliding and sliding and puts him in the wall. I mean, there's nothing around it. He jumped that man. Jesus Christ, Port Royal, you did not do any favors with the cameras. Brandon, we only have 3 to go, and the Mason Klein alt account is running on your bubble.
That is the car I got dialed up on my screen.
Brandon, we talked to Mason Klein earlier today, and he said he was in contact with Nimcross himself. And
who is Nimcross?
Apparently he's a guy from iRacing, and Nimcross called the police on Mason Klein, according to himself.
Who is Nimcross?
But he talked to Mason Klein. That's all we gathered from earlier. We got
Screw the top inside. Of Jason or Mason Klein. His car just caught a slider.
You got to think Mason is in the pits.
How did we end up here?
Mason is in the pits telling him, if you get past, junk his ass. It's going to be Rumsey, Bickford, Ellis, top 3. Renfro looking to maybe get to that bumper of Ellis and make a move, but as we come to the white flag, I don't know if he's going to be able to. As it's going to be Rumsey, Bickford, Ellis to your show. Renfro, the first car out.
Mason Klein's burner account makes the race.
Mason, we know that's you. I will contact Nim and have you gone for good.
We are IDing everybody before the feature event.
Brandon, we're gonna switch it up a little bit for this heat race. We're gonna announce it from the back. We're gonna have Peyton Anderson rolling off at the tail of this one, P11. Dustin McMurray and that P10 spot. Drake Baxter in that P9 spot. We're gonna have Derek Jester in 8th. Oh goodness, what a picture. Gavin Gravett in 7th. Dodge Smith in 6th. Then we're gonna have Brett Williams in 5th. We're gonna have Bryce Young in 4th. Dwayne Hobbs in 3rd. It's gonna be Henry Big Tit Teats out there on that outside pole with Aiden Lewis to lead him off.
What are some of these pictures? Oh man. I had to pull up the stream to go see it. Oh, that's great. I love it. We love the production you give this broadcast, Johnny. Thank you very much for all you do. Am I seeing? What is there? Somebody's.
Brandon, from the chat, from the chat, a comment says the whole world is wondering what happened to Gavin Gravett as he is rolling off towards the tail of this one.
The decline is real.
No Mason Klein, just the decline. Nimcross, SCRA is not affiliated. Just got word from another comment, Brandon. They said Gavin Gravett don't want it enough. They said he don't want it. He's not about it. He's not living this lifestyle.
He might not be about that Port Royal action, but what I do know is we're about that green flag action. That is about the worst transition I could have given.
It's all right. I don't believe they're wrecking. No, they're just making a little bit of contact. Aiden Lewis to the top of the good lead. Bryce Young to the outside of Big Tits for second. Got contact. Yeah, they're not even in the first spot. Oh, we won't watch it. Oh, you might. They are wrecked. Let's see here. Derek. I can't call him what I was calling him last time. Derek the Joker Jester. Gonna go around. We're gonna go back and watch this. Brandon. Gavin Gravett did. And no, Jester kind of stopped and cut down on him. You can't really expect that when the natural momentum of these cars just... it's a close call. It's a close call. I can't make that one. Good thing I don't have to. Brandon, does Gavin have his hair up? He said he's going to be a hazard if he does not. I think we're coming back to the green this time around. It's going to be Aiden Lewis leading us off. We're going to have 4 to go here. Great jump from Lewis.
Back of the field seemed to not have it together.
Oh, Gavin Gavin is dead.
Goodness.
Gavin is dead.
Wow.
Let's go back and watch what happened. Gavin just looks to go to maybe try to run behind it, but he just collects the
What
car in front of
happened?
him. He just kind of, I think he meant to throw a slider, but instead of going around the car in front of him, he went into the car in front of him. His hair is going to be a hazard. The chat has spoken. Aiden Lewis, Bryce Young, Henry Teets just kind of probably hoping this one would finish any second now. Wayne Hobbs, on the other hand, is just praying that one of these guys makes a mistake. We're back green here.
I am light years behind the field.
Alrighty, Brandon, we are back green, and Lewis is gonna get on a rip up top with Young to follow and Teets as well. Brandon, the racetrack seems to be kind of. It seems like it's. Oh, we have cars getting together. They're wrecking each other. Gavin, please don't hit anybody else.
Not
These fellas are
good.
all over each
Not
other.
good.
Gavin to the inside. Brandon, I think he just right reared. Nah, I don't know. The cars are everywhere. Gavin's rolling. He's making a pass for P5. As our top three is really just checked out, so these fellas are just fighting for an LCQ spot. The big goon exploding all over the tail end of this heat race. He's gonna throw a slider on Dodge Smith. Dodge Smith with a crossover. It's gonna be Dodge Smith at the line for that P4 position. It's gonna be Lewis. Young makes it Teets to the A main from this one. We're gonna roll into a heat. Damn, what heat race are we in? 4? Ryder Pawson leading this one off. Brandon shots to his outside. Brandon Rogers in third. Dalton lays bag, chip smelling Tournier in fourth. Some would call him Torqueer. I have been told for professionality I need to stop. Good thing we're unprofessional. Dalton Torqueer in fourth. Jason Wooldridge in fifth. Jake Solly, the Aussie, I think, in sixth. Colt Race. That's got to be Colton Horvath, because what kind of name is Colt Race? Okay. What a picture from Colt Race. Tanner Jones in that 8th position. Did not make the grid, it doesn't seem. Tim Graham in 9th. Cody McDonald in 10th. And Christine Arter is going to round out this field in 11th. No, Christine didn't make the grid either. Tim must have got the party started early tonight.
And drop the back down on the hailer. The hailer. Oh my gosh. Tuesdays are rough. Tuesdays are rough. I might just be making a trip to Tim Graham's holler here.
Brennan, I've already been a few times. And let me tell you, there ain't no party like a Timmy party.
The tower is absolutely giving it to the drivers right now. I can't with Ryder's picture.
Buddy, that is a beautiful man in Ryder's picture.
Green.
Tossing straight to the top. Rogers gonna steal second from Brandon's shots. Brandon, they're raking in the back. Tim Graham, what a beautiful human being he is. Oh, my bad, Brandon. His name is not Brandon. Oh, they're getting around. They're getting. Tim Graham has lost his nose. We're gonna go back and ride here. We're gonna watch what happened as Woodridge just decided he was coming up right now. Takes out half the field and yeah, Colt race Tony Hawk impression down that backstretch wall. Brandon, I gotta apologize. His name is not Brandon Rogers. It is just Roger.
You know, upon looking at the chat, they may be right. Gavin may have to get a haircut after tonight's event. He may be leaving strands of hair all over the track at this very moment.
I don't know how this happened. I guess the whole field did just wreck out, but Dalton Torqueer is up in the third, Brandon. He is in the show as of right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of cars got wrapped up in that one. 2 laps into this one.
We're gonna go ride back with Ryder as the morale is just good when we're on his side of things.
Ryder is absolutely no mind of what's going on behind him.
Ryder,
no mind.
Apparently seeming to be sponsored by O'Radens. What a beautiful picture. But Brandon, speaking of sponsors, shout out to the sponsor for tonight. Thank you for all you do.
Shout out to the sponsor. I actually went and had a couple drinks with the sponsor before tonight's events. Just a great guy all around. Really, really helping us out over here at SCRA and the BOOF.
Up in production every week. As you see, we now have a new overlay for things. The production is getting better. The sponsor is providing. And everything is going good as we're back green. Brandon, 11 cars started this heat race. We are down to 7.
I'm sorry. I'm just very caught up on Ryder Boston's driver picture.
Brandon, let's get caught up on the transfer spot here. As Dalton Tournier was just hanging on for his life. He has a bit of a gap now, though. The Frito-Lay sponsored driver.
We have a couple guys, sounds like, making their way back onto the racetrack.
Timmy G,
surely that's a great idea. He is waiting. Unlike half the field, a hammered Tim Graham will wait for the entire field to pass him and take his lap down. But he's going to get back out there and spin some laps.
That's shout out
Tim. That's shout out Tim.
Brandon Tournier with a great run up to Brandon Roger. Roger that. Here comes a slider.
Holy cow. Dalton Tournier just drove it straight to the wall.
Buddy.
That is a new one. I think he hit to Gavin's hair. I think that's what that was.
That would make sense, as the same exact spot got Gavin earlier. That patch of hair, Robert, we're going to need to clean that up before the next one.
Well, the next one is our first main. It'll be the Z main tonight.
Lots of mains to go through tonight, I'm seeing. We got Ryder Boston leading us to the checker in this one. Roger that. Rolling off. He's finishing in second here. Torqueer in third. Brandon shot your first car outside of the show. Not happy seeming, but that car does look nice. Brandon, we're going into our first LCQ of the night. We're gonna have Anthony Ely off Dodge Smith to his outside. Christopher P. Ryan in third. Cody McDonald in fourth. Matthew Montando in fifth. William Thayer, Willie T. Not quite there yet. Not made it to the grid, as I believe he has just now made it. Brett Williams in seventh if he makes it to the grid. Denham Pullen in eighth. Colt Race in ninth. James Miller, the Maniac, in 10th. Christopher P. Ryan. Whoa, why are we all the way back up here? Robert Eversole and Drake Baxter, your final row of the night in this first LCQ or the Z main. Question for JT, how does one join the academy? Ignorance. You gotta just throw some ignorant sliders, maybe potentially a warning. But when you throw the slider, you just cannot let them pass you. You have to park it. Or attempt to. If I see you throwing bomb sliders, I'll send out an application form straight to you via messenger pigeon.
We're going to have the top 2 transferring out of this Q main.
Hoffbeck Motorsports. Hi, how you doing?
How do you do?
Consider the Conti my tryout. Just got word from the BOOF sponsored car, Brandon, that the Conti will be his tryout for the Slider Academy. I cannot wait to see what comes.
I am super excited for that, but I'm even more excited for our last chance qualifier. This is the D main coming at you clean, maybe, but we're green now.
Brandon, did we miss the Z main?
We did possibly miss a couple mains, and we got a car backwards. I am using that clip. We're not going yellow. That's crazy.
No, we don't care. They were in the back. Anthony Ely, Brendan, how many are we taking from this?
I think I'm going to use that as my reasoning to make this 2,000 I rating minimum.
Brandon, we're
They are just
cars for the second
backwards at the
spot.
back of the crap.
This is a 5-car battle for the second spot. I don't know how many we're taking. But
Holy shit, it is.
These boys are racing. Colton Horvath through the middle. What a weaponizing picture.
Oh, he's absolutely crowded, that man. That man might have just sailed off the course. I don't know where that guy just went. He just disappeared.
Here comes William Thayer,
Oh
Willie.
my gosh.
Brandon, oh my gosh. Cody McDonald, there was a 4-car battle for second.
He said, I'm sorry, I'm driving. It's a transfer spot. Let's get to shaking and baking. They're definitely baking, and they are definitely shaking.
Lots of shakes, lots of bakes. Maybe overcooked it just a hair. Not Cody McDonald, as he's out of there. Come on.
That's awesome. This is one, Johnny, you've left me speechless a couple times today.
Anthony just checked out of this one. Wondering how many laps are left, because this one's getting boring.
I've noticed the Pro Late models do seem to leave a little differential throughout the field.
Huge difference in setups. Some of these guys are just running the best stuff. Some of these guys are running bad stuff, and that's the difference.
They must be on them JSS sets to be finishing at the back like that.
Let me go ahead and tell you this one, Brandon. The JSS sets are in the main as of right now.
Who you got, Johnny?
Buddy, Scott Combs? The JSS house driver? We missed on
Wait, I
Lernerville.
thought it was Tim was the house driver.
We have more than one house, so we have more than one house driver.
I see how that works. I guess there's JSS, and there is. We're just ran. What is going on here?
I don't know. Who is that guy
Where did
racing?
that guy come from?
That's gonna be Drake Baxter lap par, just letting them pass. Henry Teets is on free speed. Well, Henry, let me go ahead and sell you something here. What if I told you I had speed that was not free and probably not as fast, but it'll make you happier, make you have a good time? Anthony Ely coming to that white flag. Little bit of a blink out there from him. Is Brandon Ely just blinked at the worst time possible? Wait, what's happening?
They are going at it in comms. Give me a second.
Ely, I guess the scoring had a bug there, but Ely McDonald, you're top two. I don't know how many were taken. I'm going to assume two, maybe three. James Miller potentially making it. We're going to see what happened towards the back here, because I just know it wasn't clean for some reason. Or not. We're not going to watch. We're going to roll into LCQ 2 here. I'm going to go ahead and grid pulled up. Jeffrey Hyatt leading us off. Brandon Schatz to his outside. Miller Kangas in third. Brandon Jones in fourth. Derek Jester in fifth. Tyler Smith in sixth. We have Jake Sully in seventh. It's going to be Jason E. Wilson, Caleb Myers, Peyton Anderson, Jeremy Johnson, and Tanner Jones. Tanner Jones not going to make it again. So we are going to hopefully... What the hell? Alright, here we go. Back with the field. Brandon, I believe, went to check on something with the tower. We're going to go back. We're going to get ready to go green here in this one. Shout out everybody in the chat. Tapped into SCRA Week 4, the Pro 8s at Port Royal. So we're looking to go green in this second LCQ. Still don't know how many we're taking. We're going to assume 2 as we're wrecking already. Jesus Christ. Let me... Hyatt. Kangas disappeared. No, he's there. Kangas in second. Miller Kangas blinking out a little bit. Shot's going to get into the back. We're going to get off of Miller Kangas. As he is blinking hard. It's going to be Jeffrey Hyatt. Derek Jester, here he comes to that bottom. The bottom seems to be working a little bit here. As what a run Jester's getting off of it. So he's going to chase down Hyatt, or look to at least.
All right, I just came from the tower. I apologize to interrupt, but Johnny, this is big news. Big news coming out from the tower. From head officiating at SCRA, There will be a league-wide minimum starting Thursday night. I do not have the exacts on that.
Oh, Miller Kangas. Okay, I'm not gonna point any fingers here. Robert, are you gonna throw that yellow? Robert is not. The flagman might be intoxicated.
The top two are gone. There's absolutely no reason. There's no reason these guys need to be racing like this. The pro lates fucking suck. We got too many fucking squirrels in this shit.
Brandon, the top two are checked out, and I don't want to. I know Miller.
I'm just, you know what? Officially, I'm a fucking F main hater, dude. I'm an F main hater. Everyone in these fucking LCQs,
You know what?
I hate you all.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. We should have listened to Peter Neuter.
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly something here.
Shout out Peter if you're watching.
Shadow Pete.
The Big Pete. Brandon, Jeffrey Hyatt, Sunday strolling.
He is pretty gone. What is Derek the Joker Jester's picture?
You know, I can't make it out because it's so close. Somebody else does have that same one. I believe Wim Hof. So we'll look at Wim Hof's in the feature, and we will get a good look at that.
It almost looks like a bulldog of some sort, but I'm not really sure.
If you had to ask me, it looks like somebody in a dirt bike helmet blowing smoke out of it, maybe hot boxing the helmet.
I can't tell what it is. It looks like an animal of some sort, maybe.
Anybody who knows or has knowledge on this picture, let us know. But Brandon Jones up to Derek Jester. We're coming to 2 to go this time. With the crossover. He hits the wall.
No, thank God somebody used their brakes finally tonight.
Got word in the chat. This is Port Royal's cleanest race day ever.
Just don't cuss in victory lane.
You will be a ban for life, and we will strip you of all your winnings. And we will take the front door off of your house. Brandon, we're coming down to the checkered. Brandon Jones to the inside of Jester. It's going to be Jester at the line, barely holding on.
You wanted to say it so bad.
I did.
All right, I got it official here. From the tower, starting Thursday for the 358s, 1250 I rating minimum.
What kind of cap is that? They're still stuck at 1250.
1500 I rating cap or minimum for pro late starting next Tuesday.
Shout out Big Pete for giving us that idea, and we took it. We are now dictators. Well, Robert is a dictator.
Have been suggesting it for a while.
We're going to roll into this. Next LCQ is Bailey Proctor going to round out the tail of this one, as I don't know how to get the grid to show. How to get the grid to show the actual thingy. We're going to mess with some settings here. Nobody has a pit strategy. Okay, we're seeing that. Duh, no shit. We're going to go to the grid. It's going to be Bailey Proctor not making it. The first car to make it, Wayne Hummel, Tim Graham, Zachary Tubman towards the back of this one, Brandon. Dustin McMurray, Julian Shanks, Joshua Wright said his application for, look at this picture, his application for the academy was coming in this one. Jason Woodridge. We're going to have Torrey J. Boyd, Gavin Gravin in third in this one, Brandon. James Lucas and J.D. Renfro will lead us off.
There are some big names in this one.
Yeah, there sure are.
Picture. It's
Brandon,
awesome.
Look at Julian Shanks' picture when you get the chance. He's from Kokomo. Buddy might be a dog if we... Do we go to Kokomo?
I sure hope the fuck not with the way this has been going.
Kokomo is a great track. Julian Shanks, you're a beautiful human. Thank you for sending that picture.
All right. Final fucking last chance qualifier. This is the last
We're
chance I
green
hope
in
I
this one.
fucking have.
Brandon,
Oh
are we taking
my
two? Was
goodness.
that the final call on it?
Final call on what?
How many were taken? It was two. Was
It,
it two?
it it is it is too. There are four
They are
cars wrecked at the
dead.
back of the
Oh
field.
my gosh. Zachary Tubman sliding through on the bottom. Imagine that underground, under the
There
wreck.
are I just simply do not understand.
Brandon, we're gonna go back and watch from Woodrid's point of view as he seems to be in a lot of these wrecks tonight. I'm not saying
It
it's his
just
fault. Brandon,
don't
actually, yes I am. It was his fault.
understand.
No, it wasn't
I
actually. Oh, no,
don't
they just get together dead in
understand.
turn one. Everybody was
Dude,
dead. There
I
was two
don't,
wrecks.
I don't know what to say anymore. Like there is nothing.
We're gonna watch from
Oh
Josh Wright's
man.
POV as
Oh
he
man,
just
dude.
kind of
I
gets
don't like
on Tim Graham, knocks the frame out of the car.
like we got two accidents on one screen. Dude, what the I'm screen capping. I can't. Like this is just morale's down everywhere. You know
Morale
what?
is super high in the booth. On the track, this might not be as high, but to watch this, you might need to be high. Fellas are pacing. Brandon Metzner, Tubman. Just don't know why I called him Metzner. That's not his name. Robert, why is the league wrong? That's not his last name. Zachary Tubman up to third, though. Brandon Wayne Hummel in fourth. He put the bourbon down, I think, and actually is driving.
You should go
Crazy.
see the fucking picture I just put in the chat.
Let me go check.
I don't even get it no more.
Let's see, Brandon, what chat is it in? I see it. I see it. Oh shit, we're back green. I was looking at my phone. Metzner and Gravitt going at it for that final transfer. Metzner gonna slide. He's gonna clear it, Brandon. Metzner at the line. No, it's Gravitt at the line. Gravitt gonna stay true to that bottom as Metzner stays true to the top. And Metzner said something through that corner. I can't repeat it, but it starts with the get tubbed, and I won't finish it. Renfro, the boys are coming. You might want to get a move on. The top has officially came in as Metzner with the tub. Harriet, Zachary, tub. Man, oh my gosh, what a beautiful run on the high side. Is there... They're reaching lap traffic? Oh, grab it through the hugest slider of the LCQ, but the caution came out. Brandon, I'm not too sure what that caution was for. We're going to ride with Joshua Wright here and see what happened. He jumped to the pits, so we're going to take a quick look.
J-Dubs, your new applicant.
We're going to watch this here as he goes into the corner. Just gets loosey-goosey and just loops her. Unfortunate break for the Dubs. Brandon all the way from fucking the back. Tubman to the front. Brandon, the drivers are beefing in the pits right now in SCRA. It's been put on slow mode. Robert said, "Well, if you're gonna argue, slow motion, please." It was actually J-Dubs had to get off the track to handle the issue in the pits. What a good man you are, Joshua Wright. We appreciate you.
We are going to be doing heat race interviews.
Brandon, I don't remember the order.
Copeland just took a banger of a shot. Like, if you're able to stream the picture that Copeland just sent in, that is awesome.
I may be able to, actually. We're gonna pull that over. We're gonna pull this over. Brandon, but we're green, so I will display it after this race.
Yep, 100%. Oh, I'd like to
Actually,
give an apology to everyone partaking in tonight's stream. This is
Brandon, we got a heat of a race for that final transfer, though.
We do.
Grab it with the slider.
Please keep it green, boys. Please. No, but once again, I'd like to apologize on behalf of
Brandon,
SCRA.
Bad news. There is another wreck on the track. No, there's not. The thing was bugging.
Prolates have been a bit of a problem.
We are coming to 5 to go.
Gavin, with a team slider. Holy shit.
Huge straight across the nose. Renfro with one back of his own. Gavin, grab it with the crossover. Gonna clear. This has been some of the best racing of the night. And it comes in one of the worst races.
Jump in here. I don't believe we're going to get a finish to this race. There's only 20 seconds remaining, coming to 2 to go. I do not believe we'll get the finish.
I believe this will be the last lap of the race. Yep, this will be the checkered. It's going to be Metzner and Gravit to your A main, and we're going to pull up that shot now. This is the shot that Copeland got, if anybody was wondering, from that heat race. Just a banger of a shot.
I believe while he was in the pits, he actually exited his car, took his cell phone, and
Brandon, we're gonna get ready to pull some of the fellas in.
Play just faded in. All right, I'm gonna let you go ahead and partake in these interviews. I'm gonna go talk to the tower a bit. See if we can't get this straightened out before the start of this main event. Good luck.
Alrighty, we are gonna handle this. We're gonna pull in our Heat Race 1 winner, Chase Copeland, on a dig tonight.
We got the rocket ship underneath us, brother.
You're looking pretty fucking good right now.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I like Port. I don't like many big trucks. I hate Williams Grove. I hate USA, but me and Port seem to get along. I got on super late this afternoon. Didn't even really have time to build anything, but the boy Shotzi had us some dig, and I just kind of put full faith into him, and we went out and set a fast lap, and me and Nate got 1-2 in that heat, so I think the whole team's digging right now, and looking forward to this feature and just putting it up around the wall and selling some t-shirts, honestly.
That's beautiful, Chase. And I gotta say, in your picture, looking very sharp, my man.
Oh, in my SDK, yeah, thank you. That was the day I gave my life away. And half my money, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll just be damned. That's the way to put it. Copeland, question about... Damn, I don't know who the fuck had that picture. Never mind, I'll get back to you at a later time.
Of course.
But, Copeland, on a rocket ship tonight, any plans for your feature? What are you going to try to do here in this one?
I don't know. I'm not used to really starting up front. This is new to me, so I'm just going to try to set it on dig, try to stay out front, roll bottom as long as I can, and as soon as I start seeing some guys go to the top, I'm just going to, like I said, start blasting that wall, throwing some kissy faces at some of the girls coming off turn 4, and try to go out here and get this dub.
All right, Chase, one final question before I let you out of here. Did you retrieve the stolen Starlink from Mason Klein's residence and bring it back to your woman?
Yeah. Mason had some nefarious plans with Lao Wang, but my people settled that this afternoon. We had to get the lawyers involved. But yeah, we've got our Starlink back. She's watching the stream tonight, so we look forward to an exciting night and put Starlink back up. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Alrighty, Chase. Well, I wish you the best of luck tonight. I hope to be talking to you a little later on.
See ya, brother.
See ya, my man. Aiden Lewis, I don't know which heat race you won. I might have forgot, but which one was it?
Heat 4.
I don't know if this is the right order, but we're gonna fucking go with it. So, Aiden,
Hell yeah.
looked pretty good in your heat race. Rolling off P4, what are your plans for this feature?
Just don't kill the wall. Maybe, and also don't kill myself, and see what happens. That's about it.
That is a very good plan, Aiden. Rocket Ship, we wish you the best of luck tonight, and we hope to be talking to you a little later on.
Yes, sir.
Ryder Pawson, I forgot which heat race you won. You're gonna have to remind me here.
I was in Heat 5, my brother.
I knew I got the order right. The other fellas didn't show up, so it made it a little tricky on me. But Ryder, Rocket Ship tonight, been looking good these past few races so far. In a great spot starting this one. What are your plans going into this feature?
Oh, I'm just going to try and work the bottom since I start 5th here, and we'll see how quickly it moves up to the top, and we'll just start pounding the boards and trying not to put her in the fence.
Great plan, Ryder. Is there anybody in particular on the track that you're worried about? Maybe you could say in a fast way, or you can say you're scared to be around them because they are a weapon. Whichever one you please. You don't have to disclose.
Scott Colm, a little bit of both, to be honest. But
That's fair.
yeah, he's usually pretty quick, and we usually get some good battles when he's around. Dalton Tournier, he can be a little more on the wrecky side sometimes, but
Oh, Torqueer.
he's sometimes quick here. So,
Well, Ryder, best of luck to you tonight, and I hope to be talking to you a little later on, buddy.
we'll see ya.
All right, man. We're gonna watch a few laps of these warm up. I don't know if Robert has the fellas doing a specific kind of, plan. Maybe just has them out here burning down the top. We're gonna ride around and see if anybody's at a different location. I think Robert just has them burning down the top. Maybe trying to hopefully make it not as top dominant in this one. Make it a bit better. So we're gonna see how that works out for the fellas. Nope, Anthony Ely to the bottom. Maybe he might have told him move down to that bottom. We're gonna see as a lot of these other parts go bottom. Yeah, it looks like Robert has his head on straight with the help of Brandon in this track prep, and we're gonna have a good night of racing here at Port Royal. Lots of heavy hitters in the back. Does Dalton Tournier meet the height requirement for this event? Well, if his neck wasn't so long, then he wouldn't. But since he has 3 feet of neck, we will allow him to race. We're gonna maybe pull a new segment up, possibly. If we get any takers on this.
I'm fucking pissed and I need an interview.
J-Dubs, it's a tough LCQ, and I'm just gonna bank it on the fact that you had to handle business, within the pits. All these fellas arguing. That's gonna be your excuse for that LCQ because it got kind of rowdy in the pits.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to wear so many hats at once, and I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to control the activity in the pits, and then Tim Graham's fucking handing out 40s like they're fucking candy at a parade. It's hard to keep everybody under control.
That's fair, and you can't wear but so many hats. You only have one head.
I mean, I'm giving it all I got. I mean, one of the hats is just a little one. I put it on the fucking head of my dick. We're giving it all we got.
I gotta say though, the BOOF is proud to have you as our only sponsored car. We are glad that you are on board with us. Huge thanks to our sponsor for making that possible for us to sponsor you.
He's a great guy. We were supposed to get drinks tonight, but then Brandon asked him, and he asked me if that'd be okay for us to reschedule. So I said that was fine, but I would have went with him. But me and Brandon are still beefing a little bit, so not really trying to get too involved with him. But
that is huge news. But even bigger news, we're about to go green in this one. 21 car field. It's gonna be Gavin Gravitt rolling us off. Derek Jester in 20th. Cody McDonald, Zachary Tubman in 18th. Jeffrey Hyatt, Anthony Ely, Dalton Torqueer in 15th. Big Tit Teets rolling off 14th. Zach Ellis, Mason Klein, if you will. We don't know the truth behind it. In 13th, Joseph Renfro, look ma, no hands, no arms. I'm here. Talk to him, Joseph. In 12th, Justin Henderson, Bryce Young. And then it's going to be Brandon Rogers to the outside of Bryce Young. Bicky in 8th. Wesley Wilkins in 7th. Wimhoff in 6th. And we are going to have Ryder Pawson in 5th. Aiden Lewis in 4th. Ian Rumsey in 3rd. Scott Colm outside pole. And Brandon leading us off in this one. Mo money, mo problems. Get that man a Benadryl, because it's about that time to put the field to sleep. Copeland. Oh my gosh.
Oh, shit. Johnny, we've had a lot of hurt feelings. General chat, we got some guys crying. We're getting wipes for their vaginas right now. I think they're actually escorting themselves out of the server because they cannot handle the pressure.
I just got a message from somebody that said,
Johnny, we got subscribers. I do this shit for free. Bob, if you want to get me a paycheck, I'll give you my address.
We both know the paycheck is not happening. If you want to hire the booth for your events or any big event that you are hosting or somebody's hosting, get at us. We'll give you a fair deal. Brandon, I got a word from one of the pissed off drivers that they are ready for their interview.
They're ready for their interview. They can do that after the race.
We're about to go green.
Mo money, mo problems, mo laps led. Chase Copeland leading them to green.
Copeland, huge run on that start break. Combs going to reel him straight back in down that backstretch. Brandon, I don't know where you want to be right now because these fellas are all over this racetrack.
All over the racetrack, but finally for the first time tonight, we get a lap under green.
They are three
They
wide.
are beating and banging, but these boys are really doing a good job of not letting it get to them, pulling the car back together and getting back to racing.
Brandon, you might have spoke just a hair too soon as we have some fellas
I indeed did not. I'm watching the bumper cars throughout the field. They are definitely getting very close to chaos,
Brandon,
but chaos for the most part has been avoided.
This is overall amazing racing as we are three wide consistently now from laps on laps.
This is for all our subscribers paying our bills.
Collecting Tubman. They're going to keep it green, though. As he
I don't believe there was
brakes.
Any cars spun around during that.
No, Renfro seemed to straighten him back out. Brandon, we're still three wide throughout this pack. And the racing, You can't ask for much better. Brandon, we do have contact. They're going to, I think, hold on to it back there towards the back of the
Yeah,
pack. They sure are.
I am still very impressed. This looks like something I would not want to be a part of.
Brandon, Ia Rumsey takes second back from Colm. This, I can't even, you know what? For these fellas to be the way they are in racing, I can't even make fun of them. Because this is close, good, overall. A little bit of bumping, a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of
Little
shoving.
bit of bumping, little bit of grinding. We're like R. Kelly up in this bitch. I think he's saying that. Otherwise, they are clean and green for the time being. We're still 3 and 4 wide throughout the field.
R. Kelly pissed on a kid, but we're going to get back to that. We're going to 7th. Mason Klein is riding around in 7th here.
Still looking good. Track seems to be mainly dominant on the bottom. A couple guys peeking up top, trying to make something work up there.
This track is coming in pretty nicely as Bryce Young is going to be the first car up front to officially step out of line and hit that top.
I was just about to say the beast said I'm taking it up top. I'm laying it all on the line. He's trying to
Brandon,
make it work up there.
Sponsored by NASA, you got to think he's letting everybody know that he's got a rocket ship and he's about to blast off. He has a little bit of spoiler damage though, which could hurt him in that long run.
Yeah, he was beating and banging it down off the wall. He tries to cut down low. Looks like he got into someone pretty heavy. Oh, he's into the wall heavy.
Oh, tough break for
He
Young.
keeps it together. There has to be major damage to that car.
That nose looks bent. No hole in the nose, though, which is huge news. There is a hole in the nose, which is bad news. We're going to go back to our race up front here as Copeland, Rumsey, and Colm kind of singled out. Wesley Wilkins rolling in 4th. Here comes Anthony Ely. Brandon, Anthony Ely won an LCQ, did he not?
That does not sound correct.
Brandon, he's up 11 spots from P16 up into P11. Or up into P5.
Is he actually?
He is actually up 12 spots into 4th.
Oh my goodness.
Anthony
What
Ely
a
has
damn
found
run.
something.
That chaos at the beginning, he must have took advantage. I'm going to go ahead and put my eyes on him as well. That is damn impressive.
Brandon, we are 13 laps in. He's passed 12 cars. He's almost averaging a car a lap in terms of passing.
Is honestly insane.
Brandon, Zach Ellis, the car behind him, up 8 spots from that original start.
I think the problem was the calamity at the start. You had some guys just really looking to keep their nose clean and going where everyone wasn't. And when you don't go where everyone is, that's how you move forward.
As we got a battle for the lead brewing as Ian Rumsey looking to the inside of Chase Copeland.
We
Brandon,
do indeed have a battle for the lead.
A beautiful race as of now.
The track really throwing a curveball, I feel like. Turns 1 and 2 looking almost
Ely into
vastly
the
different than
inside
3 and
wall,
4.
gonna allow Ellis back past him. I don't want to prey on anybody's downfall, but I do not want to give Mason Klein an interview tonight.
Oh my goodness,
Copeland's
hopefully
gonna
we
lead
don't
us back
need to.
around. 23 to go this time around. We're a little
Ian
bit
Rumsey
under halfway.
definitely keeping him humble. Right there, going where he's not, trying to make something happen.
Brandon, Zachary Tubman in 11th, trying to peek back into that top 10. As Copeland has been on a tear, is what it's seeming like these past few races. He told me in his interview he had no clue what to do from the front as he hasn't started up here all season.
That is such a respectable answer. Seems like he's just kind of following with the track right now, following the marbles around the middle.
Rumsey
Trying to
giving
fend
him
off that
no
top
room.
spot. Yeah,
There's no room for a mistake here.
with this being a 40-lap race, so you got to see how some of these guys who made big moves early, going up top, rubbing off their tires, we'll see how that makes a difference towards the end of this race.
We'll also see difference in setups, Brandon. As some of these guys may have a setup that's great early in the race, but theirs might not come into the last 10, 15 laps, and we'll see the difference in about 10 laps here.
We're going to see, and what I like to see is the A-main staying clean and green. What a change of pace from the beginning of the night to where we are now. I honestly did not anticipate this.
Bryce Young back up to 5th, Brandon, as he's put that rocket ship to work, as he's bouncing off the wall.
I was about to say, a lot of these guys look like they've just gone to the top and said, 20 to go, 17 to go, we're just going to go ahead and let it sail.
Let it sail, you may prevail. That's what I like to say.
And there it is, our first caution of the event. 24 laps in. That is about the same amount of laps of all our LCQs
Gonna be Wesley Wilkins
combined.
We're gonna ride back here, and it looks like it's Tournier back there as well, as they're coming around, and Wilkins just kind of comes up on Tournier, leaves him no room, and gets himself spun. Kind of pinches him off and takes out Renfro in the process. Unlucky break for those few drivers. Brandon, I gotta say though, overall, considering the rest of the season, this may be the best race or of the prolates all season. Brandon, we're pacing here, and I believe we may come to the green this time around. If not this, no, I think we have one more after this one. Let's go over some movers of the race so far. Zach Ellis up 9 spots in the P4. Anthony Ely up 10 in the P6. Very impressive. We're going to have Gavin Gravitz up 11 into 10th. No. Yeah, Gavin Gravitz up 11. No, he's in 11th. He's up 10 spots into 11. Metzner up 8 into P10. So we're going to go back green here. Copeland to lead us off. We're green. Here comes Colm. Collects Rumsey. Kind of gets into him. Henderson collects Colm. They're going to keep it straight and narrow. The room runs slim for all these guys. Here comes Zach Ellis sneaking into P2. You gotta think those boys are not happy. That mistake was a brutal one. Here comes Anthony Ely to the bottom as we are tight racing for that top 3. Bryce Young to the top. Rumsey with a slider, trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. Here comes Young into 4th. We're coming off of 4. Young to look to the inside of Rumsey, can't get the run he wants. As we are just on the wall now. Bryce Young beating it down, leaving no room for anything. He's just leaving paint on the wall at this point.
Well, in a famous act of BK in the booth, I forgot my mic was muted. I'm here. I'm back. These boys are rolling the top side. Wow. I don't know how long I've been muted.
Here comes Aiden Lewis back up in the 6th. He fell back very early on in this race, but he seemed to work his way back up into that 6th position. That's good for him.
Looks like mo money, mo
Rumsey with a
problems.
slider on Ellis. Rumsey blinks out. Ellis can't see
Yeah,
him.
he blinks all over.
Rumsey,
Not
John
sure.
Cena, if you will. Rumsey gonna look. Ellis gonna block the slider. Rumsey gonna do it anyways. Just doesn't care that he's there. Rumsey gonna door him up a bit, back to the inside. Here comes Young and Aiden Lewis though. Is Rumsey with a deep slider. Brandon, this is pretty good racing.
Yeah, but Chase Copeland, he would actually agree. He said, y'all just keep racing. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this lead.
Brandon, I've got to say, this is one of those scenarios where if you took the leader out, this would be an absolute battle for the lead.
It would be, but unfortunately we cannot do that.
Young to the outside of Ellis, looking for that 3rd position. Ellis gonna park it on his nose. Ellis is just, absolutely just giving Bryce Young the park jobs. You gotta think, how
Looks
much
like
more is he gonna take?
throughout the field, they are just beating and banging everywhere in between. Ian Rumsey's looking to make a late race charge on Chase Copeland, but it might be too little too late.
Brandon, we were talking about those setup differences. Look how fast Rumsey is reeling Copeland in.
It does look like there is potential here for a late race charge. The thing I'm noticing is Copeland seemed to abandon the top. I don't know if that's comfortability or
Brandon, if I was
he
Copeland,
thinks that's where
I
the
would
line
maybe consider
is.
coming back because Rumsey just gained 2/10 on him in that one lap alone.
I would 100% agree, and it looks like he heard you.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to mute my mic in the race. I'm just kidding. Like Ellis and Young still
Be
going at it for
careful.
that
Our
3rd.
viewers may believe you. We have some people who do
Brandon,
not understand sarcasm
I'm
that watch
reading-
these streams.
I'm actually reading the script right now, Brandon, and last 2 laps battle for lead after leader leads the whole race. Okay.
It
Brandon-
looks like that's what is developing here, Johnny. I'm glad you finally did read the script for a week.
You know,
That is nice to see. Chase Copeland just scraping that right rear off the wall. The spoiler hanging on by a thread.
Robert, we're gonna have to ban Copeland. The script says that 2nd is supposed to be closer right now, but as we're gonna come around to the white flag this time around, it's gonna be Chase Copeland, Ian Rumsey, Zach Ellis, your top 3. Bryce Young looking to make a move on Ellis. Just don't know if he's gonna be able to get there. Ellis gonna run high. So is Young. It's going to be Copeland, Rumsey, Ellis, your top 3. Bryce Young in 4th. Aiden Lewis 5th. Anthony Ely 6th. Wemhoff in the 7th. Just Scott Coleman 8th. Jeffrey Hyatt 9th. Bicky with the Blicky in 10th.
Well, Chase Copeland picks it up. I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of here, Johnny. Get those
Alright,
gentlemen a
Brandon.
kudos from me. Actually, kept it clean for the most part. But, Johnny, I really don't have much to say. It was a night, my friend.
It was not a bad race overall, and we are happy with it in the booth. Better than what we've seen in past Pro Late races.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll catch you on the flip, Johnny. Good luck in the interviews.
All right, Brandon. Our leader, Our winner, Copeland, pulling into victory lane, rightfully so. We're going to get a shot on that. And we're going to wait for our top 3 to get into the waiting room. But overall, great night of racing in the SCRA, minus a few little hiccups. Just here and there, honestly. But we're going to see if anybody comes to the booth besides Copeland. And I don't think it will be. We're going to just, fuck it. We're going to pull in Chase Copeland because he's the only one that wanted to come. Putting the ass whooping to the field so bad they didn't want to show up for the interview. Chase Copeland, what a race.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. I had to earn that one. I think it was, I'm not even sure. Was it Ian in second right there at the end?
Oh,
He
yeah,
was rolling.
he was coming.
He was ripping. He was ripping. I just had to kind of play it smart, pull a little block move on him, and kind of capitalize on that mistake later, or with like 2 to go when he got into the wall there. And man, we were just kind of smooth selling the entire time. That was a blast.
Chase, very smooth, very great. And, you know, all these fellas just teach slider offense. They don't want to worry about defense, but you know that saying, defense wins championships. And Chase, you played excellent defense in those last few laps to make it happen.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I knew I was gonna have to get up on the wheel. Like I said, I'm not really good when it comes to these big tracks, and I know Port's notorious for knocking the spoiler off. I think at first yellow, I saw like 10 cars down the pits, and I'm pretty sure it was all spoiler related damages. So, yeah, you just got to kind of play it smart and keep your car clean. And we were able to capitalize on a win, kind of sweep the night, get the qualify pole, get the heat win, and come win the feature. I mean, couldn't ask for much better than that.
Beautiful display, Chase. Is there anybody you would like to thank on that number 110 machine tonight?
Absolutely, JT. As always, we'd like to thank CFM and Julie C Speed Shop. They keep all of our guys fast. They give us sets that we can, adjust on, give us the tools that we need to adjust on the sets and be fast. This was actually, like I said in the pre-race interview, it was all Shots' sets tonight. Shout out to him. This is some of his best stuff that he's ever built, in my opinion, and we were absolutely all ripping. So shout out to Shots for the speed tonight. All the homies over at Midwest Sim Sports. Shout out to OTPRL for sponsoring the car tonight. New league coming on Wednesdays. Max $20 to win, free entry deal. And everybody at SCRA for putting on the shows, and you guys for doing a badass job up in the booth, man.
Chase, thank you for coming out. And, I feel like it's only right if I ask. Every stream I leave the people with something to get them through their week, something inspirational, Chase. And I feel like it's only right if after that display of dominance, would you like to give these people something to get them through the week?
Absolutely. There's an old philosopher that I love named Nick A30. His motivation is never back down, never give up. And that's it. That's all you need.
Chase, a beautiful message. You know what they say, never back down, never what?
Never give up, JT. Exactly.
All right, Chase, we hope you have a great rest of your night. We're going to hop up out of here. We hope to see you back Thursday. Great win.
Absolutely. Sweet dreams, everybody.